The year is 2023. Tensions rise across Robloxia. Old alliances crumble. Borders shift. The world prepares for war. Long ago, 6 nations lived together in harmony. Divided by color, bound by necessity. But peace is fragile. Now, factories roar to life. The sky darkens with the smoke of industry. Troops march to the borders. Cities become fortresses. Diplomats shake hands in the morning and declare war by night. The world is not at war yet, but it will be. In this world, alliances matter until they don't. Peace is a lie. Victory is survival. And in Robloxia, no one stays neutral for long. Just kidding, this is just a Roblox game. I made this game back in 2023, it was made because at that time, this game stopped receiving updates, and I was a massive fan of this Roblox game, so I decided to make one myself. So what do? Well, you make a farm, make troops, go to war, defend your base, and yeah, that's it. This game uses pseudo-AI, meaning that you're not fighting against AI, but rather scripted events or if statements. However, it doesn't mean it's stupid. Surprisingly, it can ally with other AIs and do coordinated attacks. For example, this is green and black invading white base. Now there are a lot of bugs, for example. Allying an AI makes the AI stop working. Sometimes the AI just takes over and plays the game for you. I mean, look at this, that's a lot of scripts, NO module scripts to be found, and the AI script? Unreadable. My plan was to actually fix the bugs, but I realized that this code is way too complicated. Alright, enough talk. How do you actually play the game? Well, you make a farm, which gives you money, which you can use to make buildings. Some buildings let you research technologies like tanks or nukes. Some buildings help defend your base, and some buildings are used for war. If you press tab, you can open diplomacy. This is just a leaderboard where you ally with other nations. Now for the first 10 minutes, it's gonna be chill. Nobody is really going to be at war, but there will be little skirmishes here and there, but don't let that fool you. This is just the calm before the storm. You'll see the AI start building farms. Then factories. Then one of them builds a base near your border, that's when you know it's starting. In this clip, I was preoccupied with waging war with yellow. But then, alright, there are 3 types of pseudo-AI, the pacifist, the neutral, and the try-hard. The pacifist AI plays defensively, spams towers, and will rarely be the one initiating a war. The pacifist AI is the most likely to form alliances. The neutral AI is neutral. It plays rather decently, it may start a war, or it may not. And it sometimes forms alliances. The try-hard AI will show no mercy. If you build farms or stuff near its base, it will send out militias or troops to destroy it. It's the most likely to build proxy bases or make airplanes, barracks, and depots near bases, and if it catches you being weak, it will not hesitate to attack. It's the least likely to form an alliance. Also, by the way, just because a pacifist AI is least likely to attack, doesn't mean it will not attack you. Remember that AI from earlier? Green was a pacifist AI, but I was also given an alliance invite after getting bombed, so I guess it makes sense. Now surprisingly, despite everything being random, the AI can still coordinate attacks. For example, here are screenshots of blue, yellow, and black working together to fight green. Sometimes a cold war even happens where factions become split into 2. Alright, let's talk about economy and trading. Well, there isn't really anything. I mean, you can give your allies money, but you can't really trade resources or troops. And the only way to get money is via farms and houses. It's funny, because when I made this game, I just wanted to replicate something like Hearts of Iron, but in Roblox. what I didn't realize was that by adding just enough randomness, if statements, and spaghetti logic, the game started creating stories, and every game is different. One match, Blue wipes the floor with everyone. In the next game, Blue forgets how to build anything except farms and dies in 10 minutes. Anyway, here's some gameplay of me doing a 1v6 against the AI. Now a real issue I found is that while you're at war with one AI, you can hold them off, but sometimes two AIs just attack you and your line collapses. Because sometimes, the AI doesn't need to invade you, it builds near you. See, in this clip, I send a heavy to attack Yellow's outpost. But then Yellow sends troops to defend it and also builds more stuff near my base. And yeah, we know what happens next. Once the late game kicks in, it's chaos. Everyone has nukes. Planes are everywhere. The stalemate especially sucks for large maps like America. The game could last too long. Why? Because while the AI can make outposts near you, they really suck at logistics and coordination. Like, look how thin their lines are spread. That's like stationing one soldier to protect for each state in America. And yet somehow, they still win. Sometimes. For more chaos, the longer the game runs, the laggier it gets because of the amount of troops and buildings, and you've probably figured out that there isn't a navy in this game. Because 2 years ago, I didn't know how to program it. What's wild is that I never really coded complex strategies into the AI. But it still happens. They flank, they defend, they mass-produce tanks. It's not balanced. It's barely optimized. And half the code is just, if troops spotted then attack. But every game tells a new story. A story of peace. Betrayal. Total war. And sometimes, complete nonsense. So yeah. If you ever find yourself in Robloxia, choose your friends carefully. Watch your borders, because peace doesn't last. And in the end, there's only one rule. Survive. Check out this video about calculus in Roblox.